Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best landing spots for Arena. Alright, today we're going to be talking about why they're the best landing spots, how consistent they are, and why you need to land there. Alright, starting off, Neo Tilted and Mega Mall are both good places because Neo Tilted has a lot of loot, has mats, it has the slipstreams for rotation, and also has a quad spawn on the mountain and ballers. That's like a perfect spot. You guys are probably going to be thinking that there's going to be a lot of people there, but there's really not. There's only like 2 to 4 people there. It's you and like 3 other kids at the most. Also, Mega Mall is really good because it has a lot of loot and the slipstream goes all the way around the map, and there's one right there at Mega. Also, Paradise is a really good spot because it has a lot of loot, has the rifts for rotation. Also, there's John Wick House back there for extra loot. There's coconuts, and there is easily rotation if there's no risk because there's the drone right next to it. So that's an easy spot to land at. As long as you're coming out alive, 90 to 100%, 80 to 100% of the time, the landing spot you go to is good. So if you found somewhere that you feel consistent at, just keep landing there. You want to be as consistent as possible. Because if you're consistent, then it's going to bring you to late game every time, and you're going to get more and more points easily. But if you're not consistent, dying off rip, you're just going to lose points because of bus fare. Especially if you're in Champions League, because you lose 4 or 3, depending on duo or solo. Also, you want to land somewhere that you feel good with. Just don't land somewhere because I'm telling you to. You got to find somewhere that you like, that has good rotation and good things to set you up for late game. Because if you don't have a good early game, you're not going to have a good late game. And it's just it's vice versa. If you don't have a good, it's the same thing. Literally, if you don't have a good early game, you're just gonna die in the mid game, basically, all the time. Unless you get lucky and get a lucky kill, you're not gonna be killing anyone. You're literally just gonna die. Especially if you don't have good loot or rotation, because it's gonna be really hard late game if you don't have rotation. Also, a couple other good landing spots I would say are like Lazy because it has the baller for rotation. It also has the drone right next to it and a bunch of geysers. It has pretty good loot, and it has some coconuts and bananas if you take damage. Where else? Little Mexico isn't really that good. It has some good loot, but it only has a quad and that barely spawns, so you're gonna be really far off the map. Same with like Junk. Over by Sunny Steps is pretty good though because there's ballers over there. So is Frosty, but Polar, Happy, Lucky, Fatal's alright, but I wouldn't recommend that. Salty is in the middle of the map, so there's going to be a lot of people there, so it's 50-50. You might die every time. Just find somewhere that's good for you. Don't just go somewhere because I tell you to. Find somewhere and practice that landing spot over and over and over again, because you'll get good at it, and then you'll be the best there. You'll come out 100% of the time just killing everyone, and you'll have stacked loadout and rotation for late game.
On the track, on the track, on the track, on the track.
Iceberg want a bag, bitch.